Mind you, baby. Guys, tonight we're gonna go into the woods. Hold on. Turn this bullshit music down. What's up, boys? It's good to see you guys jumping in here early. I was like, you know what, let me go live early. Let me go live. And you guys just showed the fuck up. Appreciate you guys. So tonight, I don't know if you guys saw last night's stream or not. Devil's Woods. Well, where I'm from, it's called the Devil's Tree. But for where I'm from, last night we was looking at the documentary. I didn't finish the documentary, so we're gonna finish the documentary tonight. Where it's a 46-minute documentary with 17 minutes in. You guys didn't miss much. He tried to kill these two girls. He put ropes around their neck, hung them on stumps, and left them in the woods. But they didn't die. They were just hanging on the stumps. And it's a folk. Well, it's not a folklore. It actually happened in my town, which is kind of creepy if you think about it. But let me turn this fucking ridiculous music off. God damn it! All right, boys. So tonight I'm gonna go out to the woods, but let's finish looking at the documentary, and then so we can get a better understanding of this. I kind of don't want to look at the documentary because it's just creepy. Like, it's really creepy. Like, it's just creepy. This dude is like, I think he low-key was a pedophile too, like on some pedophile shit. Everything happens in Florida. Yeah, everything is creepy in Florida, and it happens, and it's just creepy. All right, so all right, chat. So let's finish this documentary. Like I said, I don't know if you guys were watching it last night, but let's finish it up. Let me know if the frames are a little laggy right now, because I'm on OBS. Hold on. I'm looking a bit laggy on my OBS. Hey, thanks for the lemon. Fucking D-Live. Hold on. Let me check my processing right now. Yeah, guys, let me know if I'm looking a little laggy. I know the video is going to be laggy as shit because I'm on a shit-ass Mac. Okay. But we are going to head out. We are going to go into the forest. We are going to try to find the Devil's Tree. We just got to finish looking at the documentary, okay? So this is the documentary we were looking at last night. So let's finish it up. Let's look at this documentary. And let's see what the fuck we get into. I don't even know if I can find the tree. It's been so long since I've been out there. And it's a fucking like 25, 30-minute ride. So when I end this, I'm not going to stream the ride there. So then you guys going to have to wait like 20, 30 minutes. But let's look at let's look at this and fuck it. Let's just look at it. All right, let me turn this shit up so you guys can hear it.
Susan's mother, Lucille, last saw the girls 6 months ago.
Hey, what's up? What's up, boy?
They were picked up from her home in Fort Lauderdale by a man in his 20s.
I'm sorry, the video's gonna be choppy. If you want me to link you the video, just say so and I'll link it in the chat. Sorry for the choppiness video.
Lucille had her doubts about
my OBS sucks for
Jerry
Mac.
Shepard, but Jerry assured her that he would not hurt the girls, that he would take very good care of her daughter, that his intentions were noble.
Chat, I don't like this chat. Why
The girls failed to return home. Their mothers turned.
Why am I doing this to myself? A black man going out in the woods to find a tree that this dude raped and raped women and then buried them under the tree. Why the fuck am I doing this?
Sleuth.
Oh my God.
Among Georgia's possessions, they found a letter she'd written to Shepard that had been returned to sender.
The letter gives Shirley and Lucille an address to start the investigation of where their daughter might be. I mean, for all they knew, the girls were still alive. They had just run away.
The mothers tell investigators they traveled to Shepard's apartment 130 kilometers away in the town of Stewart, and soon discovered he was not who he had claimed to be.
You got this? Yeah, if I don't end up dead from the ghost. Oh, should I bring like a board with like I should try to bring some kind of board so I can talk to the spirit there. See if I can talk to the spirit.
Manager, and the apartment manager explains to them that
Black man first to go.
there's no Jerry
I'm
Shepard
not
there. that
We'll
the
see when I
person
get
that
out
lives
there.
there is Gerard John Schaefer.
The manager then revealed why Schaefer no longer lived at the address.
The manager says that he is in jail for molesting 2 young women on South Hutchinson Island.
Fucking gross. Just fucking gross.
Lucille and Shirley's detective work connects former Sheriff's Deputy Gerard John Schaefer to their daughter's murders. He is serving time in prison for the kidnap and assault of hitchhikers Nancy Trotter and Susan Wells.
If this was a black man, they would have hung him on sight.
Investigators immediately recognized similarities between the ordeal they endured
Chat, his fat fuck looks creepy
and the
as shit.
slayings of Georgia Jessup and Susan Place.
This fat fuck. And he's cutting their clothes open with scissors. This fat fuck is creepy as shit. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna do it for the fucking content. The power of the ancestor is as strong than
The difference
a ghost.
in the 2 crime scenes is that Susan Place and Georgia Jessup were executed.
I'm gonna do it for. Oh God, why did I pause on this? This is.
Trotter and Wells got away, but there was a pattern, with Schaefer being the common denominator.
Oh God. Let me.
But to convict Schaefer of the murders, detectives know they'll need physical evidence linking him to Georgia and Susan. The former cop's wife, Teresa, provides the connection. She says her husband gave her a present shortly after the girls disappeared.
She tells the police that she does have this beautiful suede bag that Schaefer had allegedly given her as a gift. And after the
Never
2
trust
girls
a dude
were
named
found,
Schaefer.
Schaefer tells her to get rid of it.
Never trust a guy named
It's
Schaefer.
soon clear why Schaefer told his wife to throw it away.
George's mother says, I gave her that bag for her birthday. Why would Schaefer be in possession, and how did he get it?
There can be only one explanation. Schaefer took it as a memento of a horrific crime.
Ladies, this what the girls.
After
This is
gaining
why
the
you don't
girls'
take
trust.
this. This is exactly why you don't take gifts from niggas. Because you take a gift from a guy, and then they just assume, I can rate the bitch. No, you can't. You can't. It's not how it works.
Schaefer
It's not how it works.
kidnapped them, tied them up, put nooses around their necks, and tortured them.
It's a very chilling scene. It keeps me awake at nights. You have a man torturing you, saying things like, one of you decide which one's gonna die. I'll let the other one go.
After slaying the girls, Schaefer butchers them and buries
Jesus
their
Christ.
remains to cover his tracks.
Right, I thought he raped them too.
But
guess
this
they're not
scenario
showing that part?
has a crucial flaw. Schaefer seems to have the perfect alibi.
Well, of course they can't show it, but they're not
When
talking
Susan
about it.
and Georgia's bodies are discovered, Schaefer is behind bars for kidnapping.
The question is, how could Schaefer have committed the second crime when he's been in jail since January 1973? It's impossible for him to be in 2 places at once.
But there is a window of opportunity during which he could have carried out the murders.
I do. God bless. Okay, have a good evening, yeah?
Susan's mother says Schaefer picked up the girls on September 27th, 1972.
All right,
He,
you all
he
set?
clearly did it before
2
he fucking went
months
to jail.
after he was released on bail.
He clearly did it before he went to jail. I don't know what's so hard to believe about that. Chat, I really don't want to go out in the woods. I'm gonna do it. But I'm letting you know right now. I'm not fucking turning TTS on. Cause if you motherfuckers scare me, I turn free TTS on maybe. I might turn free TTS on, but fuck all that media shit.
Chilling
Not in the middle of the woods where this fat bitch rape some bitches. No.
realization dawns on investigators. During his 6 months of freedom before being locked up, Schaefer turned killer.
He got his wife situated, he got his affairs in order, and he committed an execution.
This fat motherfucker.
September 27th, 1973.
God, I think that's real video of this fuck.
Gerard John Schaefer stands trial.
Yeah,
for
this
the
is real
murders
video of him.
Susan Place and Georgia Jessup.
God, I'm getting chills down my spine.
The
Oh my
jury's
God, I
verdict
can't
is
believe it.
unanimous.
Like I tried to do this once on stream and I booked it. I just got the weirdest vibes out there and I was just like, fuck that, and I dipped.
Guilty. The judge sentences Schaefer to 2 consecutive life terms in prison.
No, he got killed in jail. He got shanked.
But Florida's homicide detectives suspect they haven't heard the last of him. The unique way Schaefer kills suggests Susan and Georgia were not his first victims.
He had experience doing this, he had skills in doing this, and he'd probably been doing it for a while. It would seem extremely unlikely that John Schaefer only ever killed 2 women.
This
Acting
is
on
so
their
creepy.
theory, detectives hunt for clues connecting Schaefer to missing persons cases.
That's Sausage and
across
Allen. Jensen? That's Jensen
They
right
learn,
there.
Before his incarceration for the kidnap of Susan Wells and Nancy
It's
Trotwood,
literally where I live.
Schaefer moved his personal belongings to his mother's house. There, investigators make a series of shocking discoveries.
Chat, I wonder if I could find the actual house he used to live in. I'm gonna look that up and see. Find the actual address
Hidden
where
in a
he used to
box
live.
is a collection of disturbing stories handwritten by Schaefer. Grim tales describing sickening violence against women, many with grotesque illustrations.
They were filled with hate, sexual violence, pornographic writings that would make even the most hardened human being violently ill.
It's possible they're fantasies,
Punch buggy. Oh God.
merely the imaginings of Schaefer's warped mind. But investigators notice a troubling theme.
In all of the stories, Schaefer talks about nooses, tying the victims up, torturing them, just mentally breaking down his victims to nothing.
Is it possible Schaefer's writings are not just stories, but accounts of real murders? His way of remembering past crimes. Detectives are about to discover they've only scratched the surface of Schaefer's depravity. Buried in his past is a trail of horrific crimes that could make him one of the most prolific serial killers in American history.
Sorry, chat. I was tweeting my link.
Investigators sift through the possessions of former sheriff's deputy and convicted murderer
Why do I do? I'm doing it for the content, but why am I doing it, chat? I don't fucking know.
Gerard John Schaefer.
Oh, this nigga had the
They're
underwear
looking
and
for
shit.
evidence that connects him to the disappearances
This nigga got a unibrow. look at this nigga's unibrow. Listen, ladies, don't date niggas with little unibrows. They might hang you up by a tree.
of women across Florida.
Jesus Christ.
Carefully concealed in Schaefer's room is a container filled with personal items. Jewelry, including a small gold locket. and a distinctive brooch. They don't belong to any women in Schaefer's family.
Why would Schaefer have earrings and necklaces and other paraphernalia that did not belong to his wife or his mother?
Cause this nigga is raping bitches. That's why. She asks stupid ass questions.
Coincidence? I think not.
Dumb bitch.
Detectives link the items to 7 unresolved cases of missing women filed over the past 4 years.
Jesus Christ. 7 years this nigga was getting away with raping bitches?
It's strong evidence Schaefer is a practiced killer.
And here I am, I tend to dry as fuck.
The
Jesus.
fact that investigators found so many of these trinkets and trophies in Schaefer's home, it would lead us to believe he likely couldn't control himself and only stopped at doing this twice. It would seem very rational that he was a serial killer.
I figure, ooh, my phone just went off. Chat, do you think it was easy to be a serial killer back then? Because, you know, you didn't have the fucking phone bullshit. You didn't have the internet tracking you. Like, I figure it would be a lot easier to be a serial killer back then. Or you think it's easier now because of technology? I would think, actually, I don't know. That's a good question. I would think it's easier back then. It's a lot less people watching and tracking you now.
And when detectives share the evidence from Schaefer's trinket box with officers in neighboring counties, the number of potential victims more than trebles.
Other police officers from other states started calling in saying, we've got this missing girl. Do you have anything on her? Could it be Schaefer? It added up real quickly to at least 32.
Chat, ignore me. I'm
least
finna do a Snapchat of me.
Schaefer must answer for these newly discovered crimes. But the evidence is merely circumstantial. Without the victims' bodies, securing justice will be impossible.
Because
Come check
there
me
were
out. I'm about to
nobody
go out to the Devil's
to
Tree
tie
in a
him
little
to
bit.
any of
But I'm
these
watching
cases,
the documentary, so come check me out.
the prosecutors could not go back and try to convict him. There was a fear that those cases would never be solved.
Investigators must wait 16 years before a surprise intervention finally unlocks Schaefer's bloody past.
Whoa, 16 years? The fuck? Did he, like, admit to doing more shit? Oh, no, I think
February
he did.
1989. Florida State
32, at least 32?
Schaefer receives a letter from an author called Sondra London. She's fascinated by his story and his graphic accounts of murdering women.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She wants to write a book about his crimes, exploring the inner workings of a killer's mind. Schaefer agrees to collaborate. But Sondra's interest is more than just professional. It's deeply personal.
Bring back lights? What do you mean, bring back lights?
She knew Schaefer back in high school. He was her boyfriend.
Oh, shit, chat. What the fuck? She dated this psychopath? And what do you... I didn't get your last question. Bring back... bring bright lights. Oh, shit, I'm retarded. That's a good actually thing, and I don't have too many bright lights. So I have like my cell phone light. Shit, I don't know. Well, I'll figure out. I might go to Walmart and get a spotlight.
How could you know someone so very well, so intimately, for so long, and have absolutely no idea?
God, this bitch look like she got a mask on her face. She went a straight Halloween mask.
That they have a separate life of sex and violence and depravity, and you have no clue.
Back in 1964, Schaefer seemed the perfect catch.
No, he looked off. Look at him. He looked like the fucking kid that fucking killed the fucking dogs on the street and fucking buried them and shit. Thank God I didn't know anybody like that, but I'm sure one of you guys in chat knew somebody that fucking killed dogs and cats and shit, and y'all just kept your mouth shut because you was like, nigga, as long as that nigga don't kill me.
He's tall, good-looking, blonde hair, blue eyes, and he showed every sign of having every...
And mosquito repellent, no cap. Oh shit, you are giving me fucking great tips that I don't have any of that shit. Fuck it, fuck it, I wear a jacket. Fuck, dude, I just forgot. Damn it, I forgot about mosquitoes. God damn, I'm gonna get ate up.
every social skill that you could want.
But as their relationship developed, Sandra's blue-eyed boy revealed glimpses of his dark side.
Crazy ass bitch.
On one occasion, he flew into a rage over a girl on his street. He believed she was taunting him by stripping in her bedroom window.
Oh my god.
And he said, that's where Lee Hainline undresses
She's taunting me. She's changing in her bathroom. She's taunting me.
for me. She knows I'm watching.
Listen. If there's any ladies in chat, I'm telling you one thing right now. If you leave a door cracked for a dude, he's gonna push on the door. Shit, you can shut the door. The nigga would look at the bottom of the door and be like, "Oh, she left the bottom of the door open. She must want me to slide through that bitch." That's the way men think. I'm sorry, women. If there's any in here, which is probably not, that's the way we think. If the door's shut, we're gonna look at the bottom of the door and be like, "Well, there's a gap. She must want me to come in."
And he said, I'm gonna put a stop to that. I will never forget the emotion that was bound up there.
Sandra didn't realize her boyfriend put women into two distinct groups.
Schaefer classified people into two categories, virgins and whores.
Oh shit! God damn, virgins and whores.
Who he could see flaws in. You were a whore, and he would find you perfect target to use for his dark secrets, for his torture.
Listen, I do this. Listen. There are. I ain't even gonna say it, chat.
And murder.
Wow, virgins and
Schaefer
whores.
considered the girl in the window, Lee Hainline,
A whore.
no virgin.
All of a sudden, Lee became a whore.
Cause she's changing in her fucking house. With, damn, niggas are ruthless, bro.
Lee became
I'm glad I'm not a bitch and I ain't got a vagina. Like, excuse my language. I don't mean no harm. I just like saying bitch a lot, nigga. But anyways, I'm so glad I don't have a vagina. Niggas are creepy.
somebody that he absolutely hated. Lee disappeared.
Lee went missing in 1969. Police find no trace of her for 9 years.
Damn, I wasn't even born back then. I was born in '89.
Then her skull
By the way, I'll be 30 in May. Oh God, I'm gonna cry. I'm level 30. Fuck that shit, nigga. I grinded.
was discovered in a canal north of Fort Lauderdale.
Oh fuck.
It is punctured with bullet holes.
Jesus Christ.
When investigators cross-reference their evidence files,
The crazy part is he was a cop too. He was a fucking cop. Like a cop was doing this. This is insane.
they make a shocking discovery. Among the personal items found in Schaefer's trinket box was a locket engraved with a distinctive name. Lee.
Her name was spelled oddly. It was spelled Leigh. And her parents did ID that the locket was indeed hers. Taking all of
10 years from 40.
that circumstantial evidence together, it could be possible that Schaefer
Oh God, don't. Oh, ugh. Chat, what? I need to get my life together.
murdered Lee.
If Schaefer did kill her, it means he was already a murderer before he became a police officer. When Sandra learns Lee's fate, she's stunned. She realizes at any point in their relationship
10 years is a long time on trip. Yeah, I know. You know, I'm excited to get to level 40. I should have my life together by then. If not, I'm I'm fucking robbing banks, nigga.
Schaefer could have killed her.
I remembered him being angry at me, and that could have been me.
As with the other missing women, Lee Hainlines remains
This lady is so lucky he didn't kill her. You dated him, and you are so lucky he didn't string your ass up.
do not yield any evidence linking the former sheriff's deputy to her murder. For the time being, Schaefer is untouchable, and he knows it.
That's right. There's no such thing as age anymore. It is levels. Stream it. Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm going out there, dude. I'm going out there IRL. I got the GoPro charging. And once we get done with this, it's like it's about a 20-minute drive. So when I get to the park, I'm gonna turn it on once I get in the park. Hopefully I have service.
20 years after Lee's slaying, Sandra sits down
This nigga ain't aged a bit.
with her former boyfriend.
You got my letter, and
It's clear he still revels in the misery he's inflicted on his victims. Confident the authorities will never connect him to the crimes.
I asked John, do you still write those stories that you got arrested for? And he wrote back, boy, do I.
Behind bars, Schaefer scrawls graphic tales of torture and murder. Just like the stories investigators discovered in his mother's house years earlier. Now that he's sat in front of an author, he sees an opportunity to publish them for the whole world to read and bask in the
No, stream the bank robber after you give up. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. Who can stream themselves shooting up a mosque? I could stream myself robbing a bank.
evil glory
Allegedly.
of his infamous crimes. He bombards Sandra with pages and pages of sickening text.
He tried so hard to shock me and disgust me. He started sending me these stories that were vile, absolutely vile. What he was prevented from perpetrating in person, he perpetrated with the pen.
Details from his stories match how investigators believe Georgia Jessup, Susan Wells, and Lee Hainline were murdered. It's as if Schaefer is writing his confession.
Schaefer wrote his stories in the first person where he's describing it in such a way where he himself can put himself there. It's an extension of reality for him. He's so sadistic, and he's gotten the torture
Fuck it, dude. Content.
and the pain and the mutilation so well tuned in, make you think it's not just a lunatic writing these.
But Schaefer is careful and crafts his words so as not to incriminate himself. His twisted diligence pays off. When Sandra publishes Schaefer's writings, investigators fail to extract any evidence that could lead to his conviction for more murders.
You can logically place Schaefer at those crime scenes. However, there is no physical.
God, this dude is so fat and creepy. Like, how did he hit? Wait. Let's chat. Hold on, chat. How the fuck did he get a girlfriend? And I'm single, and he kills bitches. What the? Whatever. Whatever. I ain't salty. I'm just wondering how.
Physical evidence to place him at those crime scenes, except for the book that he says is fiction.
It appears Gerard John Schaefer may never be held accountable for the pain, torture, and murder investigators believe he's perpetrated. But Schaefer's story is not finished his arrogance will ultimately prove his undoing and expose the horrifying scale of his evil.
I don't know about you, chat, but okay, we're 38 minutes in. Okay, we're
June
almost done.
1989. In Florida State Prison, former sheriff's deputy and suspected serial killer Gerard John Schaefer taunts detectives. They believe his handwritten stories are accurate accounts of more murders he's committed. But Schaefer claims they are works of fiction, and investigators can prove nothing.
Schaefer thinks like a cop. And in thinking like a cop, it's a cat and mouse game with him. He has control of the situation, and he's playing these cops for fools and loving every minute of it because he is God.
But in time, Schaefer's arrogant gloating will backfire. After Sandra London publishes her book about Schaefer's stories, he begins writing her revealing letters. In one, he claims his story, Murder Demons, describes how he killed two 14-year-olds, Mary Briscolina and Elsie Farmer.
Jesus fucking Christ. 14,
This
dude.
is the kind of thing that he would write me. What kind of crimes am I supposed to confess to? Farmer, Briscolina? What do you think Murder Demons is? You want confessions, but you don't recognize them when I anoint you with them. And we've just gotten started.
Mary and Elsie were last seen alive on October 23rd, 1972.
Still wasn't
Construction
fucking born
workers
yet.
uncovered their skeletal remains 3 months later near Fort Lauderdale. From the
Like 90% of these crimes happen in Fort Lauderdale. What the fuck?
start, detectives suspected a link to Schaefer. Mary Briscolina's distinctive brooch was one of the many women's personal items found in Schaefer's bedroom. In his letter to Sandra, Schaefer has hinted for the first time that he is responsible for their deaths. And his sickening claims don't end there. He is suspected of 32 murders, but boasts it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Schaefer liked to pretend that he was, quote unquote, the greatest serial killer of women in this century.
Oh my God.
And my challenging him with this brought this response from him. I'm not claiming a huge number, he says. I'd say it runs between 80 and 110.
Reflecting on the shocking details of Schaefer's letters, Sandra realizes the former deputy has finally slipped up. The letters are admissions of guilt, and she must hand them over to investigators.
I began to reach the conclusion that I had in my hand actual murder confessions, no matter what he called them, and that there were going to be a lot of cases that might possibly be able to be closed.
Schaefer's correspondence with Sandra stuns detectives.
Chat. This might be my last stream because this. Listen, he might be dead, but he probably runs these forests as a ghost, raping squirrels. He probably rapes squirrels now and hangs squirrels from this fucking tree that I'm trying to go find.
After careful analysis of the letters, they reopen 3 cases of missing women they suspect Schaefer of killing. Detectives plan to confront him with his own words, get him to crack, and reveal the whereabouts of his missing victims.
This would give the families closure. They would understand that their children will never come home. And with all of these cases, the mothers always had hope.
On Friday, December 1st, 1995, they arrange with Florida State Prison to interview Schaefer the following week. But any hope of justice is about to be dealt a bitter blow.
On Monday, they get a call from the prison saying, "Don't bother coming up here. Schaefer has met his demise." If I were the detective on the other end of that phone, my heart and my stomach would hit the floor.
The day before, Schaefer was brutally attacked by his cellmate for ratting out his fellow prisoners.
He stabbed Schaefer 18 times in each eye.
Ooh.
He cut Schaefer
In the fucking eye, yes. Yo, what up, Frost Fiction? Yo, so this is what I'm doing. I'm looking up I thought it was a folklore, but apparently it's fucking real, and now it makes me not want to do this. But in my town, Stuart, Florida, in Port St. Lucie, there is a killer called I guess the Schaefer or something. But there's a tree called the Devil's Tree where he hung women, raped them, and then buried them under the tree, and it's like real, apparently. And I'm looking at the documentary, and I'm about to go out there and fucking try to find the tree. I've been to the tree once, but it was in daytime, so it wasn't that creepy. But I'm going again, and I'm going by myself in the dark, and it's not gonna be fun.
Schaefer from his left ear to his right ear across his mouth. The message is, snitches no longer see, snitches no longer talk, snitches die.
Snitches get stitches, bitch.
Investigators' hopes of recovering...
Okay, so he's dead. All right, I don't need to look at this anymore. Chat, he's dead. Okay, so this is what we're gonna. Nice. This sounds dope. Sounds like I'm over my fucking head in bullshit, but we'll see. So, chat, this is what I'm finna do. All right, I'm finna get my Scuff Live view, and we're finna just head out there. It's gonna take me like a 20-minute drive. I don't wanna honestly, I don't really want to stream the drive because I think that's boring. So when I get out there, you guys just hang tight. Go watch Miskiff. He's live right now on Twitch, and I'm gonna go. It's gonna take like 20 minutes for me to get out there, but everything's charged. And then I'm debating whether to go get a flashlight. I just have my phone light. I'd have this fucking phone light. I have this one. It's bullshit. I have this. I have this measly fucking light, which I think that's a bad idea. So I might actually go run and get a flashlight from Walmart. That might be the best move. I think I will. Who fucking knows? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so chat, it's gonna take me like 20 minutes to get out there. But yeah, so stay tuned, and yeah, you'll see part 2 of this bullshit. I don't know what the fuck I got myself into, but yeah, all right. I'll be back. So let me set up my live view, and then we'll be out. My scuffed live view, that is. So, all right.